you suffering from negativity in your workplace? Hi, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Carnegie Training here in Japan. Negative people, they're like a virus. They spread their negativity everywhere. They're complaining about the company, they're complaining about the boss, they're complaining about colleagues, they're complaining about you when they're talking to somebody else. Everything is grim, everything is dark, the future's bad, it's all going to be a disaster. And before you know it, the whole mood of the workplace goes right down. Well, how do we counter that? And sometimes we can be a bit negative too. We can be under stress, and we can be starting to doubt ourselves and maybe lacking in some things we need to be thinking about in a more positive way. So what are some areas we need to look at? Well, let's get ourselves positive for a start, and then let's try and counter influence the negative people around us. And the first thing is self-confidence, right? We need to really look to ourselves to have a belief in what we've done in the past. Know that we have potential for the future. Live out of our potential for the future rather than dwelling in the mistakes of the past. Also, think about people skills. As we get better in dealing with people, then life gets easier. And even when we're dealing with negative people, maybe we can start to turn them around a little bit and help them be a bit more positive. And we start to have a better rapport with everyone in the office, even people who are negative, to help them to see that it's not all going to be doom and gloom. Well, they're difficult, I know, but this comes down to communication skills. So we've really got to work on our communication skills with these people so that we can encourage them to see things from a different angle. There's some leadership involved in that, so we have to take some leadership with them to try and bring them along and paint a vision of the future and talk about what's possible and how well we're doing, and talk up our clients and talk up our company and talk up our division. The prospects of the business are good. We'll get on the front foot for all this sort of stuff. And then also we've got to look at, stress and worry is real. We've got to face that. And yes, we've got to learn how to deal with it ourselves so that we can help others to deal with their stress and worry, because that's often what's making them negative. They weren't born negative. They've become negative over time because of circumstance and things that have happened. And they don't know how to go from negative to positive. They're sort of stuck in the negative world. They don't know how to break out. And we've got to show them there are the positives. The glass is definitely half full, not half empty. And there is a future, and there are things we can do. And we've got to give them some feedback. Maybe they've never had the ability to work on their self-confidence, work on their self-awareness, work on the things that would give them the power to move from negative to positive. And this could be how we feed back using positive feedback, recognizing things that they're doing well. And no one's ever recognized them, so they don't have a really strong confidence base from which to work off. And as you start to recognize them and feedback the positive aspects of things they're doing well, then maybe they start to get a bit more positive, a bit more self-confidence, and then it starts to, unwind that very dark, grim, negative view of the world that they've got. So there are some things in us we've got to control about ourselves, about negativity, but there's also some things we can help with others. And so how do we do that, though? This sounds a bit confusing, a bit complicated, there's all this how to change people who are very negative into positive, how to make ourselves positive instead of being negative. It doesn't sound that easy. Well, it's not easy. And guess what? Just trying to work it out yourself, well, probably not going to go anywhere. Wouldn't it be great if there was a course on how to transform workplace negativity into positive enthusiasm? Well, there is. And we've got it. It's a one-day program. Come and do this course, and then you'll learn how to make sure that you're not becoming negative. You'll learn how to deal with others who are negative in the workplace and what you can do about it to change that. Now, if you're the boss, particularly, the last thing you want is a negative workplace where your team are really dragging everyone else down around them, or other divisions, or there are certain people in your team who are dragging other people in the team down. How do you get those people to turn around? If it's you, sometimes maybe you're the cause. How do you change yourself so that you can get everyone being positive and more upbeat about the future? Come and do this one-day program and learn how to deal with negativity in the workplace. And if you do, the prospects are that everything is going to become much better.